I grabbed him, but I needed to leave his toy. And I dragged him because I took him to the king. But everything was full. Every spaces were full. And I said, what the? So I decided to give up till I found the shelter. Okay, I was going head towards that shelter. Like, come on. Witness me, this shelter was protected. Pretend there's a big giant wall. Then I took his things and his toy. I let him sleep for a while. Okay, I put him on this big giant rock where I also sleep. I put his toy and he was sleeping, while I decided to get some food. It was a beautiful day of getting food. But then this is edible. I took him, and I took him, and I took him. I took all of those noodles, and I put it in on the pan. It was just a little bit of noodles. Then I got some greens, and I was cooking. I was eating peacefully. I drew about the greens and checked on him. He was sleepy. I decided to go on an adventure without him. That was the worst mistake of my life. As I stayed there for 5, I walked until I saw a yard, a beautiful garden, and I decided to stay there a little bit. Hearing all the dogs, I ran. When I looked at him, he was not moving. And I thought he was sleeping, so I decided to sleep too, because it was night. But then it was night. I was lazy. But the next time I checked, he still didn't wake up. I tried desperate, but every time when he's trying to act like that, I always tickle his ears to make him move. But when I tickled his ears, nothing worked. I said, "Oh no!" I took him to the dragon puppet doctor. Then after, because the tornado ended, then the doctors. Then I took him to the doctors. And after examining, the doctor said that he is in a coma. I cried and left him there with the doctors. Goodness me, the doctor took care of him. I looked at a piece of a leaf, my hope tree I made with so much leaves, and I realized that my hope was all gone. I looked at him, and I looked. Also, when the tree fell, and then one hope leaf appeared out of nowhere. One little hope leaf was on the tree, and I said, "Why? I don't have any hope." But the thing is, when one big leaf is here, that means I have so much hope. Then because that leaf was a bad sign, I realized that a big leaf appeared, and I realized I had so much hope. But then the puppet doctor said that he is gonna die. Then the big hope leaf fell and disappeared. I started breathing heavily, crying at what? Then, I looked at my hope. I threw away my dad's hope leaf. Then when I looked at that hope tree I made, I was little. I looked at the biggest hope leaf I have ever seen. Came true. I was happy. Then when I talked to the puppet doctor, he said he survived, and I ran as fast as I could. I took his bed, and I took his blanket. A giant hope leaf. Sorry if that paused a little bit. Oh wait, mistake. Let me tell you what happened. A big giant hope leaf came out, and I was so happy. But when I talked to the puppet doctor, he said that he survived, and I was so happy I just jumped on him. And that's it. Then I ran back to my shelter. Then when I went back to my shelter, it was good. Everything was back to normal. And I realized that the hope tree came back to me. I was happy. I was content. And the universe said she was trying to tell me that it's all not done yet. Okay, I decided to build him a new bed because this bed kind of bored me a little bit, and he didn't sleep a lot. I put him in there, then I decided to still keep it in that bed. And the universe said, it's not done yet. And I said, what? And I fell down. I passed out, not knowing what's happening. I heard footsteps coming to me. And down came something. Woke up. He was gone. I looked at him and said, no, not again. I was about to kill that person till I saw him. But I saw that there was another piece. And I said, what is that? Then I realized I had more. And I realized that my hope is growing big. Little did I know that everything will change. I slept in that place. Then when the next day, he was another version. And all the hope leaves were still there. I banged him into the wall and left him there because he was about to throw those leaves. I left him there in the freezing cold while it was about to snow. I left him there and slept. Little did I know that it was just makeup that he found. In the freezing cold weather, I slept in his bed. Then I woke up. And I said, what a beautiful morning, until I saw him completely frozen. I said, no. He was wearing makeup. I cried and laughed. My heart stopped and I passed out. Then I woke up in the hospital. Then, because I was in a coma, I was in a weird world. Whoa, why is it glitching? You are weird. What? Why? I am God. I am invisible. And I think You should stay in this coma forever. No! Hey, what should we do? Well, in a coma is not that bad. What? I glitched? Yes, this world is glitchy. Oh my god.